Time now for the morning rush. As soon as today, the governor could sign a bill calling for background checks on private gun sales. Senate Bill 8 passing 42 to 27 in the House last night. It would make it illegal for someone to sell a gun without doing a federal instant background check. It does not apply to sales between immediate family members. Republicans say it won't stop criminals. The governor is expected to sign it. Kristen.
Next big weather maker arrives tomorrow. So for today, it's going to be a mostly sunny sky. We've got warmer temperatures statewide. Keep your eyes in the northwest. That's where the showers will start late tomorrow. Those will continue to spread out over northern and northwestern New Mexico by Wednesday night into Thursday. Crystal?
This morning, residents in eastern Alabama are left picking up the pieces after a deadly tornado whipped through the area. Take a look at these videos. The video. Search and rescue teams worked through the day Monday after the tornado killed at least 23 people. It also injured dozens and destroyed many homes and businesses. The area is now under a freeze warning.
Attorneys for the two daycare owners sentenced to 3 decades behind bars, they're asking that they be released on bond until their appeal. Now, Mary Ann Taylor and her daughter Sandy were convicted last month in the death of 1-year-old Malia Jones and seriously injuring 1-year-old Aubriana Loya. The two were left in a hot car in July of 2017 after returning from the park.
New this morning, the White House is slamming House Democrats for widening their investigation of President Trump, saying, quote, their intimidation and abuse of American citizens is shameful, end quote. House Democrats are waiting for documents from 81 Trump associates and institutions after yesterday's subpoenas. The probe focuses on possible obstruction of justice, corruption, and abuse of power.
The Senate Judiciary Committee could soon take up a bill that would soften the charge for a DWI when a minor is in the car. Right now, that's a third-degree felony, but Senate Bill 157 is looking to add an option for a misdemeanor charge. The bill sponsor says police can decide if they want to tack on a felony.
Happening right now, Purdue Pharma is reportedly preparing to file for bankruptcy. The Wall Street Journal says it's because of hundreds of lawsuits alleging that it fueled the nation's opioid epidemic. Purdue's been targeted in lawsuits by more than 1,000 cities, counties, and states looking to recover costs racked up by widespread opioid abuse. The company denies all allegations.
The award, created in honor of Jennifer Reardon, has its first recipient. The family says the award is good to recognize women making a difference in their community. Anne Marie Hinton is the first woman of influence for winning that award. The award is named after her mentor, Jennifer Reardon, who was tragically killed last year in a Southwest Airlines incident.
The governor is throwing her support behind a new measure to fund early childhood education. A similar bill tapping the permanent fund stalled in committee. This morning, though, a scaled-back version. Lawmakers are asking for less money in this bill. If it makes it to the governor's desk, voters would have to approve the measure.
New at 6, the state's education secretary is likely getting to work this morning on some of the governor's promises, this after being confirmed in the Senate. Karen Trujillo has 25 years of experience in the education field. Trujillo will now be tasked with replacing the PARCC test and overhauling the A to F school grading system.
Officers are hitting the streets this morning, training future officers. Soon they could get paid more for doing it. Right now, active training officers get up to 2 hours of overtime pay per day and an extra $100 each pay period. A new incentive package will add $125 on top of that when the officers have a trainee in their car.
As students go to school this morning, administrators and teachers will continue handing out suspensions for smoking on campus. But the district says they will soon have test kits in every school for vape pens or e-cigarettes to see if they contain nicotine or THC. Administrators say this has become a problem.
Police are asking people in one Albuquerque neighborhood near Cibola High School to be on the lookout for the suspect in a dog shooting. Mary Volak's dog, Bella, was shot with a pellet gun. Police believe the suspect was trying to break in, and they may be the culprit in the shooting. Bella was shot in the leg. She's expected to be okay. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index pretty low, only at a 1 for some chilly temperatures we have in the 30s this morning. No problems this afternoon with highs in the 60s underneath that mostly sunny sky. David?
APS says they will now have to figure out which schools will need security upgrades the most. This comes after voters rejected $20 million to fund security updates in a bond election. Now, the district was just awarded a more than $3 million grant. Officials say they are now looking at the schools that have issues like high crime and also the number of incidents.
This morning, 4 Albuquerque teens are signed on with the Colorado University to swim. Their signing is the beginning of a new chapter of men's swimming at Adams State University. The program was cut years ago. An Albuquerque high swim coach is now at Adams coaching the women's swim team and petitioned to restart the men's program.
Some lucky kids could win 4 suite level tickets to an Isotopes game. The Topes and Deons are teaming up for the Club Read program. Now, it encourages kids pre-K through 5th grade to read during the spring and summer breaks, all in exchange for prizes. Now, another prize includes throwing out the ceremonial first pitch.
Beginning today, you can receive $10 off your Uber ride for 2 trips on this Fat Tuesday. It's all for Uber's Mardi Gras Safer initiative. You'll have to use the code ABQMG19 from noon today until 3 a.m. tomorrow. Kristen.
Time to get a look at the traffic map. Right now, not reporting any major crashes here in the metro. However, I did want to let you know I-40 eastbound is completely shut down just east of Grants due to a crash. That's New Mexico State Police reporting that. Likely to stay closed for the next several hours. Do plan on delays there. News tracker showing everything moving smoothly here in Albuquerque.
Viral trend will put your sneakers to the test. It's called the #Vans Challenge. The trend started after one Twitter user uploaded a video of her Vans captioned, "Did you know it doesn't matter how you throw your Vans, they will land facing up?" Social media users are following her lead and now posting their own test videos.
Taking you back 48 years ago on this day, March 5th, we had a brief F0 tornado touch down in Tobacco County. No damage or fatalities. We take you now to the 5 facts.
And number 5 this morning, reading and baseball going hand in hand for the Isotopes. They're currently looking for some avid readers. The Topes and Deons are teaming up with Club Read program. It encourages kids pre-K through 5th to read during the summer and spring breaks in exchange for prizes. Now, 4 winners will then be chosen for a grand prize, which includes suite level tickets as well as throwing out the first pitch.
Number 4 now, boost in the number of APD officers could give a boost to paychecks for training officers. A new incentive package will add $125 on top of current incentives when the officers have a trainee in their car.
At number 3, quiet and mild today. Tomorrow, storm brings some showers to the northwest, north central mountains into Thursday. Breezy to windy conditions here in Albuquerque to finish the week.
Number 2 now, the prison sentence begins today for the 2 daycare owners for leaving 2 kids in a hot car, killing one of them. Mary Ann Taylor and her daughter Sandy were sentenced yesterday. Mary Ann receiving 36 years, Sandy receiving 30.
And at number 1, the Senate bill calling for background checks on private gun sales is now on its way to the governor's desk. Senate Bill 8 passing in the House 42 to 27 would make it illegal for someone to sell a gun without doing a federal instant background check. This does not apply to sales between immediate family members.
All right, we have a lot more coming up on Fox New Mexico. We'll see you on the other side.